I'm very happy to share with you what we are doing so far in the premium group. It's really very well, and thankfully this week we have made so far more than 330 pips of profits delivered to our client in the premium group. How cool is that within just 2 days? Now, of course, I just want to reply to some of the comments which said that you cannot make the 330 pips. Your client did not make that much. I'm telling you here honestly, yes, you're right. Our clients did not make that much of pips. Some of the clients have made 100 pips. Some other have made 200 pips. Of course, it depends on each and every client. My friends, we are not a fund management service. We are just sending you the signal. Now it's up to you how you are handling it. Let me just tell you that some of the clients have made even thousands of pips. How? How, Salah? How did you make 330 pips? Then you are claiming some of the clients have made 1000 pips. I will tell you, because some of our clients actually opening multiple trades for each and every signal. They are analyzing the signal by their own way. Then when they are actually entering the signal, they are choosing the one that matching up their analysis. And they are opening multiple trades. I know a client we are having, he's opening more than 6 trades from one of our signals. And if this signal have reached 100 pips or the take profit number 3, he will make 600 pips from just one signal. Again, it's up to each and every client how to handle the signals, and I'm very happy to share with you the results, of course, from Monday and Tuesday. As you can see, these are the results from Monday. Very good signals. I mean, that's really so cool. We are seeing at least 3 signals have made alone 300 pips. However, Tuesday was actually a day an off and on day. The signals were not really doing so well, but of course we did the best we can, and look at that. The losses has been close to the minimum as much as possible. As we can see, 10 pips of loss, 12 pips of loss. I mean, none of these signals have reached the stop loss. We did the best we can to close them with a very small losses. Even with that, even with this performance, we are still apologizing to our members about Tuesday, because we respect our clients and we know their rights. So of course, again, we are doing the best we can to make sure to give you the best Forex signal service you've ever had. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, let's now discuss the market, and I want to tell you that the market really is very active this week and is moving in high volatility, and most of the signals have reached the take profit level without triggering our sell or buy areas. However, I'm very proud to say that many of our signals has been triggered. Check this out. My signal for the AUD USD has reversed exactly from what I mentioned to start shorting. I'm very proud of my work, and I have the full right to be very proud of this signal. As you can see, currently the AUD USD is running in exactly almost 100 pips of profit. Very good. USD CAD has also reversed from where I mentioned to start buying the pair and has hit the take profit level, making more than 112 pips of profit. USD CHF has also reversed exactly from what I mentioned to start buying the pair and currently running in almost 70 pips of profit. How cool is that? I'm very proud of my work, and I really want to hear your guys' opinions. And what I really care more is to hear that you have made a good profits using these signals. I want to know that these signals was actually able to give you the profits that you are seeking from my channel. Anyway, let's now begin analyzing the market, and of course, as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. So let me of course delete the old signal. And let me just tell you that the AUD USD most likely is, of course, not most likely, it's definitely gonna continue the fall. Let's move to the weekly chart. Alright, so the weekly chart shows us a very strong bearish candle, and it has reached actually the lowest level of the support at 1.06346. Now, what is the next movement that we can expect from the Euro USD? Well, I'm telling you, what we can expect actually is just a bouncing on the same level. We are expecting from the pair to bounce on that level, and after that we can start shorting the pair again. All we need to do is looking at the weekly chart to identify the next resistance levels and check the mouse cursor. Where I'm pointing right now, exactly right here, I can see that the market has created right here a small wicks right here, 2 wicks right here, representing the nearest resistance to that level of a support. Now, after finishing analyzing on the weekly chart, let's move to the daily chart. And here's the daily chart, and we can see that the candle has made the breakout from that previous resistance. Therefore, we can expect from the Euro USD to make another pullback upon the pressure from the support at 1.06361 to make another bounce and pullback, and after that it's gonna hopefully respect that level of a previous resistance. That's of course not enough to confirm our thoughts about this one, so let's give it a deeper analysis. Let's go to the trend lines. So all I'm going to do right now is simply draw the resistance trend line right here, and of course the support trend line right here. Now that has actually confirmed our thought. Now we can expect from the market, after making the bearish breakout from that channel, to rise again, retesting the broken channel, and that supported trend line right here, the supported trend line right here, to become a new resistance trend line. And by that we can expect from the Euro USD to continue the fall. Let's go back to the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, we have to identify right now the new direction where we can expect from the market to continue the fall to, and in my opinion we can expect from the pair to continue the fall till it reaches the support level at 1.05692, which means we are aiming approximately 108 pips profit from this signal. So back to the 4-hour time frame. Right now we can see that this was the channel that the market has made the bearish breakout from, and right here we can expect from the market to make the retest of the level, which means the safe zone should be ranging only till here, till it reaches that level of a resistance. That's going to be the maximum where we can expect from the pair to go against our direction for about 52 pips. So let me now please write the signal for you. Alright, so of course the sell is going to be opened at 1.06744. Then for the target, let's go to the weekly chart. The target, of course, my friends, has to be at 1.05692. Again, it means that we are expecting to make about 100 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone is ranging for about, let me just go back to the 4-hour time frame. The safe zone is ranging for exactly 53 pips at 1.07277. That's everything for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the Pound USD. Alright, so of course for the Pound USD, the sell order hasn't been triggered, but of course the pound is crashing. Of course it's due to the current economic situation in UK, and of course this is badly affecting the pound. However, let's go now to the weekly chart. Now on the weekly chart, let me tell you something. For the Pound USD, we really cannot much rely on the technical analysis. We are just going to rely on the fundamentals, and we will go along with the momentum. Therefore, we have to go right now to the smaller time frame, such as 30-minute time frame. Now, let me just tell you something. Let's go back to the weekly chart, and let me just tell you that currently the Pound USD is actually facing right here exactly, and the pair has reversed right from it. We're having here a strong support level at 1.25548. So there is a pretty good chance that the Pound USD is going to reverse exactly right now on that level, just to make a correction or actually to start the pullback. So right now we can actually expect from the Pound USD to make a pullback, and look at it. Yes, the pound is rising right now. It's just making a correction, but however, we need to find right now the best levels to start shorting the pound again. So in my opinion, sorry, it's right here. Yes, exactly right here. And I wanted actually to draw a resistance trend line exactly just like that. Fantastic. Let me just be more accurate. Yes, that is actually right. So we're having here a resistance trend line. 1 second. We're having here a resistance trend line, and we can expect from the Pound USD to continue the rise again to complete the pattern. And also right here we're having here the first attempt of the resistance, and right now we can start short the Pound USD again at the second attempt of the resistance, and it's also going to be the third attempt from the resistance trend line. That being said, we can short the Pound USD exactly right from that level. It's going to be the safest, in my opinion, to start shorting the pair. But I'm telling you, the momentum is very strong, and we can actually start shorting the Pound USD right away. But that is not extreme trader style. It's very risky, and therefore I really prefer to give you a good entry level. So we have to wait for the Pound USD to rise to another 49 pips before we can actually start shorting it. However, the good news is, let me go back to the weekly chart. The good news, my friends, is if we started shorting the Pound USD from that level, The target, of course, can be right here, the lowest level of the support, exactly right here at 1.23399, which actually I shouldn't have deleted that line. Let me just go back to the 30-minute time frame, and it's exactly right there. So therefore, we can actually expect to make about 266 profit from this signal. I don't see here any strong support level that we can rely on to give the pressure to the pound USD to continue the rise again. Most likely the pair is gonna continue the fall. That being said, let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. The sell is going to be opened at 1.26214. Meanwhile, the target at 1.23399. Again, we are targeting about 280 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone, let me go back to the 30-minute. The safe zone going to be ranging for about 51 pips only till it reaches the nearest strong broken support level to that resistance. However, I have to inform you something. Please be careful when you are trading this signal. It's fully based on the momentum, and we are relying on the breakout from the level of that support level right here at 1.26745 and that resistance right here at 2.26214. And please keep in mind that we should always short the pair only if we see a price action indicates a continuation in the momentum. Don't open that sell order if you have seen right here a very strong bullish breakout candle. Please don't do that. I'm telling you, please don't do that. Be careful and wise. And again, remember, we are entering this signal based on the fundamentals and the momentum, not on the technical analysis. Anyway, that's everything for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the AUD USD. Alright, so again, this signal is doing fantastically well and I'm very happy about it. But however, let's now see what we can do next with the AUD USD. Let me just tell you something. I'm going to analyze this pair based on extreme trader style. How is that? I'm simply going to draw here a resistance trend line just like that. And all I'm going to do is simply drag it all the way like this. Now remember, this is based of course on the 4-hour time frame. Let me now move to the 30-minute time frame so I can see it more in detail. Perfect. Now on the 30-minute time frame, all I need to identify is the strongest key resistance levels. And of course, clearly we can see it right here exactly. So that is the next strong key resistance level on a trend line level, of course. So I'm going to drag it all the way just like that and voila. Perfect match. We can see clearly that the market here has created a resistance trend line which has been recently respected as a support trend line for only one single attempt. So meaning we had one single attempt of a support trend line, which means the market has made instantly a bearish breakout from that level, and right now we can see that the AUD USD is indeed rising again. So it's gonna be a good idea, in my opinion, to start shorting the pair again exactly when we see that resistance trend line is gonna be respected again at the same level of the resistance trend line. Sorry, of the previous supported trend line. Which means on a horizontal level right now, let's talk, we can see clearly that we had right here also a single attempt of the resistance, which is right here exactly. So meaning we can start short the AUD USD again at the second attempt of the resistance, because this is resistance number 1. And of course, that being said, let's go back to the daily chart. That being said, the target, of course, my friends, can be placed exactly right here at the lowest level of the support at 0.70957, which means we are aiming approximately, actually that is very low. We can actually set a higher target. That's actually the lowest I can go to. I don't expect from the AUD USD to go lower than that at the moment. Therefore, the target is only 94 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone, let me just go back to the 30-minute. The safe zone is going to be ranging only, yeah, that should be fine, exactly till the peak of the resistance at 0.72026, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 42 pips only. So let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUD USD. Again, the safe zone is ranging for about 43 pips, and meanwhile the target is gonna be about 94 pips. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Alright, so again, I'm very happy about the USD CAD. It has indeed touched our buy level and hit the take profit level, making 112 pips of profit. Congratulations to everyone who have actually entered this signal. Anyway, let's see what we can do next with this signal. Let me delete the old signal first, and now let's check the current levels. So of course, to do that, I need to move right now to the smaller time frames. Let me just tell you something. Right now, before we move to the smaller time frame, let's continue on the bigger ones. So right here, exactly right here, we're having, my friends, a broken resistance level at 1.27782. Now, with this strong bullish movement, we can expect from the pair to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a resistance and retest the broken level. Now, of course, that is easy to be said on the bigger time frames. We need to move right now to the smaller ones. Let's move to the 30-minute time frame. You know what? Let's even move to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, that's even better. So let's now analyze this based on the resistance trend and the supported trend line. So all I'm going to do is simply draw a support trend line from this point to this higher high. Now, all we need to do is simply drag the same support trend line and place it exactly right here. Now, why right here? Because right here, my friends, we had also a resistance trend line, just like that. And we can see that the market has been respecting that level as a support trend line. Keep in mind that the market has made right here one single attempt of a resistance trend line again after the bearish breakout. And right here, we have a false breakout. The false breakout usually being respected in the market. And since we're having here this pattern of a support trend line, then false breakout, we can expect from the pair to fall again, respecting the same level of the supported trend line. That's actually a harmony. That's how the market usually behave once it creates a false supported trend line, just like that. That is usually the pattern that the market moves based on. That being said, and of course add to that the broken resistance trend line at 1.27782, we can expect from the pair to fall again to about 37 pips before we can start buying it. And let's now move back to the daily chart to see the target. So we are going to place the buy order exactly right here after the retest of the broken resistance. And after that, the target, my friends, is going to be placed at the highest level of the resistance at 1.28948, which means we are aiming approximately 118 pips profit from the signal. Now for the safe zone, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. And of course, the safe zone has to be placed, of course, till this level of the nearest strong key support level, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 54 pips only. Why right here? Because let me just make this as a zone, exactly just like that. Perfect, fantastic. So right here we're having a zone of a support trend line which has been respected, as we can see. Check this pattern. We're having here the support trend line, false breakout, then support trend line. Do you see? This is exactly what I'm talking about. The market usually respects that pattern. So this is actually going to be the level or the next level of this supported trend line exactly right here. So the market has a slight chance, in my opinion, to fall down for about 10 or 15 pips, reaching the same level reaching the lowest level of the supported trend line before finally it's gonna start the bullish reversal. Anyway, let me know, please write the signal for you. And here goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Hopefully it's gonna work very well, and hopefully it's gonna bring us lots of profits. That's everything for the USD CAD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USD JPY. Alright, so the USD JPY signal has also been working very well, and I think from Monday morning the market has reversed exactly from where I mentioned to start selling the USD JPY, and it has went all the way straight to the take profit level, making about 80 pips, and currently running in total, of course, of 120 pips for those who kept the trade running. Anyway, now what we can do next with the USD JPY. Let me just tell you something. Right here we are having a resistance trend line, and the market seems like it's actually respecting that level of a resistance trend line. That being said, we can expect from the USD JPY to rise again to about 30 pips, and after that it's gonna continue the fall. Right now the pair is actually reversing based on the support at 126.992. the USD JPY actually might find a trouble breaking out from that level, and there is a chance that the USD JPY actually might continue the rise. But with the current situation of the strong bearish movement and the momentum, I don't see this is happening at the time. Let me just move to the daily chart. Let me just tell you something. So on the daily chart, we had right here a strong support level at 127.498. And the market has made on Tuesday, a strong bearish breakout candle from that long-term support. Now, that being said, we can expect from the USD JPY to continue the fall all the way till it reaches or retest the broken resistance level at 125.094. That's, in my opinion, gonna be the next target for the USD JPY. So back to the 1 hour time frame. Right here, my friends, the target is gonna be placed, of course, after 192 pips. Of course, I don't like to keep the take profit level so huge like that. So therefore, I'm gonna set this support level right here as of my take profit level. Actually, we can make it lower. Let me just go back to the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, exactly. That is what I saw. That level of the resistance, because I have analyzed this before recording, so I was wondering where is it. It was here. Yeah, that is the strong key resistance level, which is gonna be the next target for our entry, or actually the nearest strong key resistance level to our entry. So we can expect to make about 123 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone is gonna be ranging only till the peak of this candle at 127.593, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 72 pips. I know that's a lot. Let me just go back to the 1 hour time frame. We can make it actually till, let me go back to the 30-minute time frame. I just want to be sure that I'm not giving random signals here. I want to make sure that the signal is valid no matter what happens. And actually, I need to correct the analysis. It's not correct. Wait a minute. My goodness, guys. Sorry, I got confused here. I got confused because I thought we are going to start shorting right here, and that is the edge of the safe zone. And I'm wondering, what? How? Let me just tell you something. It's right now 2:51 a.m. Dubai time. I'm not sleepy at all. I'm just telling you this is happening at this time. I don't know what's happening to me. Anyway, let me just tell you. This is actually going to be the level where we will be shorting the USD JPY. Exactly right here. Exactly right here. At the nearest resistance, this was actually a resistance, as we can see, at 127.380, which means we can actually start shorting the USD JPY exactly after it rises to another 25 pips, and hopefully that resistance trend line is going to be respected. That being said, the safe zone is going to be ranging only till this level right here, which is going to be about 41 pips. Yeah, finally, now it makes sense. I was really surprised. What's happening? What's going on? And here is exactly the target. Yeah, that's actually the nearest resistance to our entry. I apologize for what happened. It was actually a messed up. I made some mistakes in this analysis, but now I have corrected it. Anyway, let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. Again, just to make sure, the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 42 pips. Meanwhile, the target is going to be 140 pips. I really hope the signal is going to work very well, and hopefully it's going to bring us lots of profits. Anyway, let's now move to the next signal. Let's now jump to the USD CHF, which, by the way, there is not much to be said. The buy order is still active and valid, and we can start actually buying the USD CHF right away. Now, why I'm saying that? Of course, because this support trend line right here, which I have drawn earlier on Saturday, is still being respected, as we can see, with this very strong bullish momentum, upper trend, of course. And right here, we're having a broken resistance at 0.95920. Now we can expect from the USD CHF to fall all the way for about 20 pips, I guess. 26 pips, yes. And it might actually retest that broken level of the resistance, and also it's going to be respecting that level of a support trend line. From that point, we can start buying the pair again. So those who have entered the signal, you guys can actually buy again at 0.95920, and of course keep the same safe zone. And for the take profit level, if in case guys you have kept the trade running, let me just go back to the weekly chart. Oh my god, so messy. On the weekly chart, I can't really see the target is going to be really far, and I doubt that the USD CHF is going to rise that much. Let's go back to the daily chart. Now, I just need to look at the left to find the strongest resistance level. It's exactly going to be right here. Yes, that's actually fair enough. The take profit level is going to be about at 0.97142, which means we can open the trade again and keep it running for about 122 pips. So let me just now write the take profit for you. The take profit level, it has to be placed, of course, right here as 0.97142. Let's go back to the weekly chart so you can see the signal clearly. That's gonna be, my friends, our new take profit level, and that's gonna be the next level to start buying the USD CHF again, if in case you want to re-enter this signal. So that's everything for the USD CHF. Now let's go to the next signal. Let's now take a look at the gold. All right. So to analyze the gold properly, we need right now to switch to the bigger time frame. Let's go to the weekly chart. Okay. So now on the weekly chart, we can see that the market has recently created a double top pattern. Now, let me just tell you, with this kind of price action, it's always safe to sell the asset or the pair. So don't worry about shorting the gold. I think right now is the right time to short the gold. However, we just identified the direction on the weekly chart. Now we have to jump to the smaller time frame to identify the direction of where exactly we can start shorting the pair. Let's go to the daily chart. Go to the daily chart. So again, on the daily chart, we can see that the market has created here a strong bearish breakout from two strong support levels. The first one is at 1939.02. The second one is at 1916.45. I was actually expecting from the gold to be ranging inside this channel for longer time than that, but of course the market has made an instant bearish breakout from that level. So what is the next movement right now from the gold? Let me just do something here. Again, I want to use the magic of trend lines to identify the best entry possible for the gold. Of course, for everyone who wants to learn this kind of analysis or trading, please go to my channel on YouTube and search for the magic of trend lines. You will find that video, my friends. It's gonna be very helpful for you to understand the way I'm actually analyzing the chart. So all I'm going to do is simply like that. Draw here that resistance trend line from this higher high to this lower high. Now all I'm going to do is simply play with this one. So let me now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now I have moved to the 4-hour time frame. Now all I'm going to do is simply place the same resistance trend line on the strongest resistance trend line that I can see in the chart, which is of course this one right here. So we can see that the same level of the resistance trend line has been respected after the bullish breakout as a support trend line one time, two times, but the second time did not really hold the position for a long time, and the market has instantly made the bearish breakout from that level. Now the gold has right now reached that strong support zone right here at 1900 level, which means that the market might now actually make a pullback and reach the same level of the resistance trend line. So that broken support trend line right here and right here might now become the new resistance trend line. Pay attention that also right here, let me just zoom in, we also have right here a resistance. That's, my friend, a resistance. That is a resistance number one. Therefore, we can start short the gold again exactly at the second attempt from the resistance, which is going to be also, by the way, the resistance trend line number one, because that was a broken support trend line, and it's right now the market is going to create here a new resistance trend line. Let's go back to the daily chart. Now, on the daily chart, where is the next target that we can be expecting? Actually, the next target is going to be right here, the lowest level at all. Right here exactly, at 1881.19. I mean, that is really sick. Let's just price a little bit more, and that's fine. That's fair enough. And of course, let's go back again to the 4-hour time frame to identify the safe zone, which is going to be ranging only till the peak of the resistance right here exactly at 1934, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 116 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be about 360 pips. Let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD, for the gold. I believe it's going to be a very good signal, and hopefully we will make good profit out of it. I just want to remind everyone to not enter any of these signals based on the pending orders at all. Please, at all costs, avoid the pending order. We are here analyzing the market based on the price action and the momentum of the market, especially the pound USD signal, which is fully relying on the momentum. So please be careful, my friends, and trade wisely, and consider that these signals actually might run in loss. We can never promise any profits. We are doing the best we can to analyze the market in the way we are seeing it going to, and we are giving you these signals. So please be careful when you are opening these trades, and consider that you should always enter with the proper money management. So of course, I don't want to give you a long speech in the end. However, I wish you guys a good week, and hopefully it's going to be very profitable for everyone. So of course, in the end, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.